The divergent road that we start to walk with this Aquarian new moon is likely to take us into unknown territory, where we continually need to broaden our perspective, by Pam Younghans from North Point Astrology. Hi, welcome to Life is a Treasure podcast. I'm your hostess, Michelle Durand, and you're listening to episode 5. This is a bonus mini episode called Tea Time Treasures. I will be creating these at the new moon and full moon of each month. They will be short, approximately 10 minutes bonus episodes, where I will be sharing a tarot or oracle card that I will pull ahead of time as the focus for each episode. I will be sharing my favorite teas, other ideas or items that I am treasuring at the time. My hope is that these mini episodes will inspire you in some ways. I'd love to hear from you and what you'd like for me to share that will help you to create a life that you can treasure daily. Today, I'm sipping on a hot lemon ginger tea with honey because I'm getting over a cold. I invite you to join me. Pause right now, go get yourself a tea or coffee, get comfy, and let's get started, shall we? I'd like to start with an oracle card from one of my decks called Moonology by Yasmin Boland. And this card is a new moon card. A new start is coming. And I will read to you the insights from the accompanying guidebook. There is a yes coming your way, and this is one of the most important cards in the deck. It's totally positive and starts something new, suggests something new and exciting is developing. The situation you're asking about is blessed, and you are on target to achieve your goals. The message from the universe is that you're starting all over again in some way, be that on a new or better course or just feeling more positive about achieving your desired outcome. If you've been feeling stagnant, let this card remind you that life goes in cycles, and you're moving into a new cycle now. This is a time to wipe the slate clean. If the situation you asked about has become toxic, either that will clear up now or something totally new and fresh is on its way. The teaching is that the new moon marks the start of the waxing cycle and the midpoint of the dark moon. It's a dark and veiled time when the moon is invisible, and it's a time of rebirth. It's a time that you can do your inner work, start making your wishes, laying down your intentions for the new cycle. This is an intensely magical time when it's easier to pierce the veil to other worlds. And with that, this episode is being created as the first new moon of 2020 approaches us on January 24th, which is a Friday. And the new moon represents the end of one cycle and the beginning of another new 28-day cycle. And the sun conjuncts the moon, and it gives us an invigorating burst of energy and initiative, which is an excellent time to make a fresh new start in anything in our life. It's a great time to question old beliefs, behaviors, and habits, and perhaps replace them with new ones in order to make progress toward reaching our New Year goals, resolutions, and our intentions. So as we prepare for a new decade, this is a great time to reflect back on the past 10 years. Where were you in 2010? What were you doing? What did your life look like back then? I know for me personally, in 2010, I had just resigned from my corporate 8-to-5 job in order to start Tears to Treasures full time. I remember how afraid I was, not knowing what my future would be like, not sure that I could do what I felt called to do. However, I took that scary leap and I have never looked back. I never regretted that decision. I love helping women and men heal from abortions. But also in the past 10 years, I have had plenty of heartbreaking times, lots of loss and devastations. However, I know that all of my experiences and my decisions led me to where I am today, and I would not have it any other way. I wonder what fears are holding you back from your dreams. This new moon is an excellent time to reflect back, to look at the lessons that were learned, the messes that were turned into messages, and the tests that have become your testimonies. What have you learned? What messages do you hold inside that can perhaps help someone else? What testimonies can you offer to give hope to others who may be where you were? We are all here to help each other to have the best life possible while we're here on earth. And as we all know, life is short. So make the best of yours and start today. As this new moon comes, invite that energy of it into your mind, your body, and your soul. The moon is such a great guide for our intuition, and a new moon is a great time for new beginnings. It's the perfect time to face our fears and to release our limiting beliefs that hold us back, to let go of mindsets that keep us blocked. I always remind myself that fear stands for false evidence appearing real. I'll repeat that because I love this. Fear stands for false evidence appearing real. My fears are usually thoughts that are not reality. My fears lie to me daily, and I have to make a deliberate choice to push through them, trusting that I will be okay. Even though I will go through challenges, I can persevere and I can reach my goals. It's time to replace fears with faith. And I love this definition of faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And I like to add yet to the end. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen yet. I must choose to believe that the things I hope for will come to fruition and will become my reality. It took a lot of faith and trust in myself that I could accomplish this goal of having my own podcast show. And the evidence is now seen. It's here. I'm speaking to you on my podcast show. But it wasn't easy. And I almost gave up many times, many challenging times. However, I always found what I needed to keep going. I'm not special. I'm human just like you, but I'm here to share with you that whatever you dream for your future, you can have it too. You have everything within you and around you to create the life that you want and that you can treasure daily. I hope that this episode has inspired you in some way. I'd love to hear from you. You can reach out to me on my website, lifeisatreasure.com, where you'll find these episodes and more, and my social media links. Please come say hi and introduce yourself to me. Also share this episode with your friends. And until next time, peace, love, and joy.